Hey, I'm Jennifer Hurwitz, best-selling author of the books One Happy Divorce and Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda. I'm a relationship coach, a public speaker, and I'm the mom of two of the most kick-ass teenage boys around. Raw, authentic, and insightful, this podcast is a no-bullshit slice of reality for anyone curious about what it looks like to get divorced. On Doing Divorce Right, we'll give you the tools you'll need to navigate your relationships, whether you're contemplating divorce or have already signed the papers. We'll figure it out together without taking ourselves too seriously here on Doing Divorce Right podcast. The SoberLink system is designed to make parenting time safer with real-time remote alcohol monitoring. SoberLink uniquely combines a breathalyzer with wireless connectivity and is the only system that includes facial recognition, tamper detection, and advanced reporting. Parents can submit a test anytime, anywhere, thanks to SoberLink's wireless technology, which delivers test results by text message or email to the concerned parties. Simplify co-parenting arrangements by using the system that provides transparency and proof of sobriety throughout the day. Flexible schedules combined with real-time delivery of results make SoberLink the experts in remote alcohol monitoring technology. It's my pleasure to offer my listeners $50 off your device. Just email info@soberlink.com and mention Doing Divorce Right. But hurry, it's for a limited time only. Soberlink.com. Good morning. Good morning. It's Doing Divorce Right. I'm Jennifer Hurwitz. I'm your host every Tuesday and every Friday for a Just Jen episode, which is today. Hi, guys. Okay, so if you noticed the title of today's episode, it's going to be a micro, short, mini episode because I don't have a lot to say about this, but actually I do have a lot to say, but I'm going to keep it short and sweet because it's just a simple answer. The title of today's episode, the week before Thanksgiving, which by the way, excited for Thanksgiving next week. Super excited to be home with just my boys and my husband. We're going to be celebrating together, which is kind of fun, different because I'm going to miss my family, but we're going to be safe and we're going to stay in our little pod and our bubble and we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving next week. So happy pre-Thanksgiving. But the title of today's podcast, if you notice, it's called, Is It Ever Okay to Date Your Best Friend's Ex? So, this should be very easy. It should just be like the answer should be no. I just say it and we hang up and we're gone. And I say bye-bye and have a nice day. But I'm going to get into it a little bit because, to be honest, it's just a loyalty thing for me. And lately I've been hearing more and more about people who are just real shitty friends. And as far as I'm concerned, that's funny. I'm doing this the week before Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for all my friends and family and support. And, look, here's the thing. I really believe in my heart of hearts that if a friend, I don't care if you're friends now. I don't care if you were friends when you were kids. I don't care if a friend has ever sat with you and listened to you, listen very carefully, ever listened to you cry about an ex, about your ex-husband, about your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, has ever listened to you cry or tell you stories about the divorce or included you in conversations that have been sad or you were upset or you were venting or you're angry, if you've ever heard anything negative, then that person becomes off limits. Like, I'm sorry. If you're that close, like, let me just use myself. If you're my friend and I've actually told you stories about my ex-husband or my ex-boyfriend, and you've watched me cry, okay, or you've gone through my divorce with me, or you've gone through my breakup with me, it is not okay ever in this lifetime for you to go date him. Okay, that made it clear for you. It is never okay. And guess what? Another question people always ask me is, well, what if I ask his permission? What if I ask his permission to date his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend? Or what if I ask her? What if I go ask her? If I call her up and I say, hey, is it okay if I date? So let me tell you something. Do you think you're going to get a straight answer? Do you actually think maybe, if it was me, I'd say no. I'd say, no, it's not okay. Okay, it's not okay. Go find someone else. But if it was someone else, do you think that you're not putting them between a rock and a hard place when you ask that question? Because if the person says yes, then they're lying because they're only saying yes because they're going to avoid the no. Because if they say no, it looks like they're still in love with the ex, or it looks like they're jealous, or it looks like they're, what? How can you say no? How can you say to someone, no, I don't want you to date my ex because you look like a big asshole. But the truth of the matter is if you do say yes, go ahead and date my ex, then you're not being true to yourself. Because truthfully, what person wants their best friend to go date their ex-husband or boyfriend fully knowing that they know everything about their relationship, right? I mean, like, it's the craziest thing to me. It absolutely blows my mind. Poof, blows it. There's my little sound effect. Poof, blows my mind that any human that's not a sociopathic, crazy person would think that it's okay to date your girlfriend's ex-boyfriend or husband. Like, what is going through your mind? Like, seriously, what is, there's not another guy in the world. There's 5 million people in the world, and you're going to choose the one that's connected to your best friend. Like, do you think that relationship is going to ever like be okay again? It doesn't, obviously, clearly you don't like that person. You don't respect her. Do you see what I'm saying? And then on the other side, people always say to me, my clients or my people, my friends, they're like, well, whose fault is that? Who should be more at fault? Should it be the ex-husband who actually dates your girlfriend? He thinks that's okay? Or the ex-boyfriend? Or should it be the girlfriend? Who's at bigger fault? Guess what? They're both at fault. They're both at fault, right? So your ex-husband who dates your best friend, like, maybe he's not really, but the friend who even thinks about it, right? Can't think of the word. Even goes there. Both of them, right? It's like, come on, y'all. And then my favorite thing is I had a girlfriend tell me that she found out from like another source, like someone else told her about it, right? So they were hiding it from her. So if you're hiding a relationship, if any relationship has to be hidden, it's an illicit affair, like clearly if it's hidden. If you're hiding a relationship from another person, it's not okay. Clearly there's something wrong with that relationship, right? Because if you're hiding, why are you hiding it? Why are you hiding that relationship if you truly believe that it's a relationship worth having, or if it's a relationship that's okay to have? So think about all those things. And then on top of it all, if you have children, if you have kids, and you have a wonderful, let's say you get along with your ex. You're getting along, you're co-parenting beautifully, and then you throw this wrench into the plan. Doesn't that just mess up your whole unfamily? Like the whole situation gets like rocked because you've been getting along so beautifully. You date, he dates, she dates, you're dating, everyone's fine. And then all of a sudden you decide to date someone clearly going to mess up all of this. So the surefire way to screw up a beautiful co-parenting situation is to date someone that's clearly going to fuck it all up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I dated, just give you a situation, you understand what I'm saying. But like if I dated my husband's best friend, don't you think that would like mess up? Like my kids would be like, oh my God, that's so weird. And what is so-and-so doing here? And it's like just the whole thing, you're just asking for trouble. There are millions of women and men. And if you are that desperate as a friend that you have to date your best friend's ex-husband, there's something wrong. Like you just dig deep. I just think that's just insanity. Absolute insanity. And I had to share it. I had to get on here because I've been hearing about this lately. And I'm like, you know what? I got to talk about it. Cause you know me, when I hear something, I got to bring it out. And I thought, what a perfect micro podcast for my Just Jen. And I just thought it'd be great. So that's my plan, and that's my thing, and I'm sticking to it. And that's all I want to say about it, because the answer to, is it ever okay to date your best friend's ex, or your friend's ex-husband, or your friend's ex-wife, or your friend's ex-boyfriend, girlfriend? It is never okay. And even if you ask their permission, if you think you're going to get a straight answer from that person, guess again. Because actually, here's my thing. I know that I would give, if someone came to me and said, is it okay if I date Mark? And they were, I fixed my husband up with many a fabulous woman. Many. If you call me right now and you've got a great resume, I'll fix you up with my ex. Love him. But if my best friend, I'm going to tell you right now, first of all, my best friends would never date my ex-husband. They wouldn't. Let me tell you, if my best friend dated my ex-husband, she wouldn't be, I know she's not my friend. Because no friend of mine that loves me and cares about me or respects me would ever date my husband. But if my friend, let's say my friend, Lisa or Leslie or whoever, came to me and said, Jen, I really think Mark and I would make a great match. And what do you think? And do you think I would simply say no. The answer is no. Like, go find someone else. There are 5. I love you. You're my friend. We have a great relationship. I've told you X, Y, and Z about this and blah, 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 blah. I would say, look, no. It's not, it can't go well. There's nothing good about that can happen. You're my friend. you and I have a great relationship. Go find someone else. And that would be the end of it. Because I know I have enough chutzpah to do that. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people be like, oh yeah, sure. It's no problem. Go on, go date. And it's just, I could go on for days, but I'm keeping it micro. And micro means under 15 minutes. So Sienna, how am I doing? I think I'm doing all right. That's the story. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Do me a favor, please. The nation is not looking good right now. A lot of us are in the red. We call it in the red over here in Charlotte. We're in the orange, yellow, red, orange. We're in the orange in Mecklenburg County. We want to stay there. We don't want to get to the red. Please wear your masks. Please don't be silly over Thanksgiving. Make your family meals small. I think it's only 2 families together in a bubble. Look I saw this meme yesterday. Who my friend Krissa, my writer friend who's amazing. Krissa had a meme up and it said, let's do a Zoom Thanksgiving to avoid an ICU Christmas. And it really hit me hard. It gives me the chills right now. Be safe, y'all. Please be safe. Please wear your masks. This is just like, it's a dire situation now. I don't sing it to the choir, but please. That's it. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of carbs. I'm not a Thanksgiving person. My niece is not either. We talk about this all the time. We don't like Thanksgiving food. There's nothing good and yummy for us. So I don't know. I'm actually catering. I'm having it. My Thanksgiving dinner is being brought in. I'm flying it in from LA from a place called Bloodsoes. If you guys don't know Bloodsoes, it's a barbecue joint in LA, and I'm getting it catered, flown in. How fun is that? Like it's coming. Like oh my god! And it's a barbecue joint, and they do Thanksgiving. So if you want to check that out, it's Bloodsoes. Check them out on Instagram. They also have a TV show on Netflix. And so I was like, I'm going to check this out. They do this whole thing. So I'm not cooking because I don't cook. I don't know how. So we all know this about me. So check out Bloodsoes Barbecue on Instagram and like them and follow them. And let's give them some props because they're making my Thanksgiving fried turkey, getting a fried turkey and some other stuff. I don't even know. I got cornbread, I think. And super excited about that. So check it out, Bloodsoes. And that's it. Give them a little shout out there. So everyone be good. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Oh, just a reminder, next week, no podcast. Tuesday and Friday, no podcast. I'm going to be spending with my family. Y'all do the same. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day. Be good and don't date your person's ex. Just don't do it because you know what? I'll be mad at you and I won't like you and I'll talk about you behind your back and think that you're a mean person. Anywho, love you guys. Be good. Go do something fun. Peace, love, and so much truth. Yay. Happy. Hey, thanks for listening to Doing Divorce Right. Don't forget, if you love the show, subscribe, rate, and review anywhere you get your episodes. And grab my books, One Happy Divorce and Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda on Amazon, Target.com, or my website, JenniferHurwitz.com. As usual, thanks for listening. And we'll see you next week. Peace, love, and truth.